I'm Hal Rosenfeld. You might have heard my drumming on projects like The Greatest Showman, Top Gun Maverick, Only Murders in the Building, Gladiator 2, etc. I've always known since I was really young that I wanted to figure out some kind of way to pursue music and movies somewhat in the same thing, but I didn't really know there was a career where you could just play drums or work on music for a movie or write music for a movie. I never knew that was a thing. On any given day, I could be playing death metal, like for Deadpool and Wolverine, and then like, you know, on like Only Murders in the Building, you know, it's kind of like there was some kind of funk and jazz stuff, and then I do a lot of percussion. Of course, it's not required to make a career in music or in drums or in session world. The more things you do, it's like diversifying your portfolio. The more things you do, the more chances you have for someone to say, yeah, play on this for me, like on Gladiator 2 per se. You know, it was a lot of like you're almost playing in a symphony, but on a movie like Chicken Run 2, you know, it's all like kind of jam band kind of thing or jazz band kind of thing. I initially heard of Dialtune on the internet. I saw an Instagram advertisement. I went, I'm skeptical. Because at the time, actually, I was working on a movie. I was orchestrating, playing drums and percussion. And having to swap between snare drums, it's just a time suck. And when I saw this drum, I thought, maybe I don't need 3 or 4 drums. And so Brian and I talked, and he sent me this exact drum. But this drum has been on probably, I'd reckon probably something like maybe 100 movies or TV shows. The dials are gone. There's just like gaff tape, who knows where that came from. Oftentimes, I or someone in the session doesn't think there's enough depth in the drum I'm using. It's because I'm not using this drum. And I swear to God, I tell nothing but the truth of stuff. I've got no allegiance to many endorsements, but I will say this drum is sort of my North Star in a lot of my recording sessions. It's my sound. I've used this drum to play bebop stuff. I've used this drum to play CCM worship music. I've used this drum to get a funk sound. Just, it does everything. I don't need different drums. This is my desert island drum because I could do anything with this drum. What makes Dialtune so essential to my workflow is that when I'm on a movie, speed is so important. The speed in which you're getting sounds, the speed in which you're recording sounds, and the speed in which you're delivering sounds. We'll say on a movie like Happy Gilmore 2, where I was only on that project for maybe 1 or 2 hour spurts at a time, I have to be able to, you know, for each piece of music, get the sound I need quickly. And for my needs, having a drum where you don't have to even move it off the stand, readjust microphones, that's what's most important to me. What would I say to someone who's skeptical of Dialtune and the fact that it's just a magical drum that does everything that it says it does? It kind of just sort of speaks for itself. I mean, I would say just go and listen to Only Murders in the Building, Venom: The Last Dance, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, The Perfect Couple, Borderlands the movie, Deadpool and Wolverine, Jim Henson Idea Man. The upcoming Superman movie, I would say just listen to anything that I've worked on and you will hear that this drum is the real deal.